I'm Greg Hunt. I'm the Executive Officer of the South East Council's Climate Change Alliance.
Climate change is going to unfold over the next century or even beyond. And the scary thing at this moment in time is some of the projections that are being made for future climate change, say by the end of the century.
We've got big changes coming. We need a fairly alert community that knows how to take actions in responding to those big changes.
Local government is making a response to climate change through the South East Council's Climate Change Alliance. There's a number of projects that council is involved with.
Right from the start, my kids are so water-wise. Like, they know with showers they've got their little timers that were sent home from school, and as soon as the sand runs out, they say, "Mum, I have to turn the shower off." They're teaching me things that they're learning at school, so if they learn right from the start, that's something they'll carry through with them through their lives.
We're educating the children to be aware that this is a very precious environment. Tooradin and our feeder, the local towns, the villages, there are 4 villages on Western Port Bay, Cannons Creek, Warneet, Blind Bight and Tooradin. They're the only change really affects, as they are predicting and saying, that living on water and so close to it in a low-lying area, that it's essential that they understand the impact that it will have upon them. One would be the flood level, and on a high tide here, the water actually rises right up to the main highway. We're in a low-lying area. We're not so much concerned about the sea, but actually from the inlet, when it comes into the inlet, and the rising tide will also affect where we're situated and could well surround the school.
We're here at a dairy farm, which is 25 of the 50 farms that we're looking at. So when you look at 25 different dairy farms, there are some common processes within that. We just look at ways of trying to help them match that to the key performance indicators of the project, which are simply emissions, water and waste to landfill.
With the project with Glen, one of my major concerns is the use of electricity. And so at the moment I use a heat exchanger to cool the milk. What I was looking at to reduce electricity use and therefore greenhouse gases was a heat exchanger which would capture the heat generated from the milk to cool it and then put that back into the hot water service. Those are helping me to reduce greenhouse gases and also to reduce my costs in the farming area.
We're taking carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and putting it into these trees. So the more trees we can plant that will take carbon dioxide from the air, the more we can reduce the impact of the problems that we're getting from global warming. What we want is the kind of vegetation that supports the wildlife of the region as well. And what we need right across the whole community is this level of engagement with minimising the impact of climate change. So you could summarise our climate change message in the following ways. Yes, climate change is real. Climate change will affect you. You need to respond to it, and there are many things that you can do.